We're going to answer the question, why are we doing it? Last week we answered, what are we doing? This morning we're going to answer, why are we doing? Meaning, why are we growing together as a Christ-centered family that loves God and loves others? Why do we desire to grow together as a Christ-centered family that loves God and loves others? And this has to do with our values, our church values. Our church values are the shared convictions that guide our actions and reveal the strengths of our church. Why have we made a decision together to grow together as a Christ-centered family that loves God and loves others? Because we value certain things. We treasure certain things. We have prioritized as a church certain things. What if you and I all valued the same thing? What if our value systems all were in line together? Our values were right with God and consistent amongst all of us. I'm willing to bet that that's going to be a church that's going to accomplish a lot of kingdom work if all of us are on the same page together, valuing the same thing. Now, this isn't all that we value, but these are the ones that kind of rose to the top of the list. Now, we stopped at 6. We could have went on and came up with more. But we wanted our 6 values to be easily remembered. And if asked, could easily be retold to someone else outside of our church, perhaps. Well, what is your church about? What do y'all value? What do you hold dear? And you be able to share with them. This are the things that we value as a church. Now, keep in mind, these values are not only who we are, but also who we aspire to be, that we want to continue to hold these convictions, these values dearly. We as a church, we value biblical truth. God's word is sufficient and authoritative for life. We believe that to be true. We value generational unity. The church is a family bound together by the supernatural love of God that unites all generations. We value obedient worship. The Christ-centered life embraces opportunity to glorify God in all things. We value passionate evangelism. Believers are compelled to share the gospel and to help others grow in faith. We value dependent prayer. Continual conversation with God is vital because without Him, nothing is possible. We value sacrificial service. Every believer is called and gifted to serve. That's what our church holds dear. That's not all that we hold dear, but that's the 6 that we thought was most important for us to know as a church. Church, one of the great benefits of having our values listed, of knowing our values clearly defined, is that it promotes unity among us. We know as a church the things that we hold dear, the things that we value, the things that we stand for. And it frees us up not to do a lot of the other things that other churches do, that we're not guilty of peeking over the fence to see what some other church is doing or how they're doing it. We're all in it together. We can't be like other churches. Other churches can't be like us. God has placed us here in this community with this makeup of people to serve the purpose of God in our generation.